What's up YouTube, Dad here from ZEPHYR Wargames with Donald.
Here. Donald of ZEPHYR Wargames, bringing you the official trains deck, or rank 10 deck. So let's crack into it first off. So we have 19 monsters, 11 spells and 9 traps. So starting off the monsters, you got straight off 3 Night Express Knight and your 3 Heavy Freight Train Derricanes. These are your standard 1-2 go-to with the new, well, rank 10s I guess, but these are what is called trains. Also assisting the trains is Rough and Railcar. This one, when sent to the graveyard in the end phase, you can add one of these two here to your hand. So also helping out with rank 10s, you got level 10 monsters such as Exilius. You special summon him by returning all monsters in your grave back to your deck. You have Metallion Time Lord. You normal summon him when you have no monsters, and then special summon one of these out. 2 Malefic Cyber End Dragons. You special summon him by banishing Cyber End Dragon from your extra deck. And you have 2 Tragodias, so when your opponent finishes attacking you, drop 1 Trag, and then special summon or normal summon another level 10. Also in this deck, I run the 1 Mirror Ladybug. This guy, if you have no monsters in your grave, you can special and control at least one monster. You special summon him, and its level becomes the total of all monsters. If its level exceeds 12, it self-destructs. So that's why you would usually play special summon it when you just have the 1 level 10 out, and then it becomes level 10. So yeah, if I go over recap, these 2 main cards. So this one you normal summon without tributing, its attack becomes 0, and then if you normal summon or special summon a Earth Machine type monster, you can special summon this card, and its attack and defense is halved. So yeah, that's the 1-2 cards of trains. Moving on to spells, 11 spells. So first off, I run the 2 Revolving Switchyard. I would suggest you may bump this up to 3 because you want to see this as much as possible as in my testing. So this allows you to either add one of these, or you can, when you normal summon one of these, you special summon a level 4 or lower Earth Machine. Its level becomes 10, but your opponent takes no damage. For the rest of the turn. Running just the 1 special schedule. This one revives just your Night Express Knight from your grave in defense. That's all you really would use it for. And if it gets destroyed while it's set, you get to add this to your hand. Run the 1 Twin Twister and 1 MST standard for this destroying back row. I run 1 Twin Twister because you won't exactly want to discard a lot unless you're just because you're going to do that with the field spell. So I run the other one as MST. Other field spell, XYZ Territory. As I've mentioned before in the last video, this basically gives all your rank 10s 2000 boost attack and defense during damage step. So on top of their base attack of 3000, so yeah, instant 3000 attack. 5000 attack. 2 double summons because you're going to have sometimes, because you're going to want to normal summon Metallion and then normal summon, you're going to have hands where you end up with 2 level 10s that you want to normal summon, but you can't really because the 1 extra normal summon helps. Gold Suck, just to search out for what you really need in the game. It's a bit slow, but when it does come through and you pull out a rank 10, you're fairly safe, to be fair. 1 card trader, just because you can just swap out in and out when what you need if the hand isn't looking right, and the 1 Raigeki. Onto traps, 3 Metal Reflex Slimes. These are basically level 10s when they come onto the field. So obviously rank into rank 10s. 2 Core of the Haunted, because a lot of the stuff you're going to be dumping grave, revive back in instant rank 10s. 1 XYZ Reborn. This helps out when usually if your rank 10's gone to grave because your opponent destroys them by battle, and then you revive it back. 1 Magic Cylinder and 1 Mirror Force just to protect your monsters. in the event they get, if your opponent stops your play. And my own tech choice of DNA Surgery. This is because in the extra deck, I shall reveal now, I actually run the one Ultimate Falcon. And Ultimate Falcon requires Winged Beasts, so I put DNA Surgery in just so I could pull it off. And it did well against when I was testing it. So moving on to extra deck quickly. The 2 Cybermen Dragons for the 2 Malefic Cyberens, because you need to banish. The main boss monster, number 81, you can detach a material from it, target 1 face-up card. It's unaffected by other card effects until end of turn. So you can use this on your own, or even at some cases on your opponents, so that they don't get affected by their buffs or whatever, and then you can like save yourself a turn or so. But usually you would use it on itself. The other rank 10 you would usually go into is the Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Burn your opponent for 2,000 and attack for another 3,000 damage. Then we have the Spiders. So number 35, number 84, number 77. Number 35 is one I run a lot more because this gives attack and defense boost to all your monsters in your difference of your opponent and your life points. So whether you're higher or lower, you still gain a boost. So yeah, just like XYZ Territory, there's base attack and then you're just adding more onto it to the point where it's ridiculous. You can rank on top for 84, but this is usually your defender, or if your opponent plays a lot more spell and traps, because it burns. This one burns 600 for a spell trap activated. Number 35 is for every special summon, so it depends on what you're facing against. But usually, if I go into 84, you go straight into 77, because this one, if it wasn't summoned, but after you summoned it this way, you can banish all your opponent's special summon monsters and then attach one of them to it. Also, it's a 4,000 beta, and if it would be destroyed, you can attach a material instead. So it depends whether you're playing against a heavy special summon decks, which is probably most of these days. But this helps out if the board is like Pendulum Summon, then you can just banish everything. Run the one Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer, just in case heavy back row, because you activate it, it can't respond. And the last card I put in is number C9. This one, if you don't know what it does, this absorbs monsters when it battles, and you can burn your opponent, damage equal to number of materials. I've tested that if you attack into a monster and they activate like Honest or Kalute, Black Wings, they technically add their attack first, but because they chain it to this effect, they add their attack, but then you absorb it before you even apply damage calculation. So that's a quick run through of the trains. As I have made this deck before, but now all the cards are here because we were just waiting for this and Revolving Switchyard. So that's it for the deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And as always, happy dueling.